Hey, what's up? This is FUBU Radio, the best of hip hop and R&B. I was over here in the pocket with DJ Hercules.
No doubt.
You heard? I didn't even have my headphones on. I was just rocking out. I didn't even get a cue or nothing. That's what happens when we got the boss man behind the, behind the engineer station. I didn't even get a, But anyway, how's my FUBU family doing?
Oh, I'm blessed.
You feeling good? I'm
in
feeling
the
good
pocket.
too.
I'm in the pocket today.
Listen, I am drilling into you guys' heads. As long as we are in 2019, it is officially less than 2 weeks left till the new decade. Intention. All right? Be intentional with your money, your relationships, what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to set the tone for the next 10 years. And you're going to hear this again next week when I say it, because I am so serious about this.
Indeed.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm super excited. I mean, to be honest with you, it's different. I know every year, New Year's, we all go with the New Year's resolutions, and I ain't messing with this person. I'm going to eat right. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear the same resolutions as last year. I get it. We all trying to make changes as the new year comes, but the problem is that we don't stay dedicated. We need to stay dedicated and intentional in how we want to set the tone. Listen, I'm not playing about my money. I'm not playing with my heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's either we in it or we not. All right? And no, I'm not playing with my money. I'm so serious about my money.
I don't play with my money any year. It doesn't got to be a new year.
No. But I'm seriously, I'm not, when I mean I'm not playing with my money, it's not just about my personal money, because, I'm rich in life. I'm rich, in whatever it is that I do and I put my hands into. But when I'm saying I'm not playing with my money, I mean my friends, I'm putting them on to businesses.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? We partnering up. I'm like, oh, you want to do a book together? You want to start a boutique? Oh, we going to do this? I'm putting my hand in a lot of pots, because I'm trying to create this residual income. So when I say I'm not playing with my money, I'm talking about creating generational wealth.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Not amongst my family, but my friends as well. Because if you're not trying to put your friends onto money, then they ain't your friends.
I agree.
You like that, right?
I love it.
You love that, right? All right, but I'm also excited because we got a special guest in the building, that we're going to chit-chat with. You know what I'm saying? And really get down to the intention, because I want to hear I want all the smoke.
Facts.
Yeah? All right, so what we got to talk about? So, the kidnapping stuff that's happening. Sex trafficking. We had a huge conversation about it last week. We talked about things that we need to look out for as young women, as just people in general, because just because you're a woman, it's not only subjected to you. But as we know, men, you guys are tough and you guys feel like you can handle yourselves. But, there are things like tasers and chlorophyll and gangs and all this other stuff. You just got to be careful. But there was a report of a teen that was taken from her mother on the streets in the Bronx, which was actually kind of appalling, almost made everybody scared and emotional, especially since we talked about social media being such a huge part of our lives. We share it, and we're sharing information at a very, very fast rate right now. So the urgency to find these girls, to make sure that this doesn't happen to you, your sister, your loved ones, or anything is crazy. So the story about this is the teen was kidnapped in front of her mother on the... Thank you, DJ Hercules. It's cool. The teenager was taken on the streets in front of her mother, knocked her mother over. It was 4 guys. They took her in a car. And reports were that she was found, right, near where they took her at a park, right? Okay. So now, unfortunately, there is a report saying that she reportedly staged the kidnapping. Pretty much. Because she did not want to get sent back to Honduras.
It's crazy, man.
By her family. All right, I have several problems with this. We're not in a place where we can cry wolf. Because if this happens to your sister, your daughter, we never want to have that benefit of the doubt in mind that it could be fake.
I'm glad.
Because every minute counts. Every single minute. Especially when we're talking about sex trafficking, human trafficking. That first 24 hours, those first 48 hours are crucial. We're talking about you're getting shipped out the country, put in a barrel, you're getting sold right away on the black market. So this cry wolf thing, I'm honestly appalled. Granted, she is 15 years old. She used something to her benefit to try not to get sent back. But I'm sorry, if I get kidnapped, I'm pretty sure my mom's going to send me back to the country I came from, too, because she's going to be like, oh, America ain't it. You getting taken. You going. As soon as I find your butt, you going right back to Honduras. So I think she kind of acted. She didn't think this through, obviously. But I don't want anybody to go with this story and say that it could be fake. We can't afford that with our girls. So, again, the rules still stand from the tips that I gave you guys last week. Pay attention, be aware, keep your eyes open, try not to be on your phone at all times. It's we're on our phones all the time, but this walking by ourselves and not paying attention, because not only that, you can get hit by a car. You can get hit by a car, but you can also get kidnapped. Yeah. So, I got to keep the lookout for that. All right, in other news, do you have anything to say about that?
No, I have 2 daughters myself, man. I tell them put their phones away while they're on their way to school, and be alert. Like you said, just be alert because you might, train might come, you might get smacked by a train.
Right, anything can happen.
It doesn't have to be kidnapping or sex trafficking.
It does not have to be kidnapped, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of this kidnapping thing. It's kind of becoming a little bit more real.
But
to
I
me,
think another thing too.
I don't
like though. I don't like the fact that social media exaggerates. Like like every van is a sex trafficking van now. Like
I don't know about that because you know what, yes, it's pretty big with the exaggeration with the sex trafficking thing. But I can honestly tell you, since I was a little girl, I've been told to stay away from vans when you get out of cars, not to put your drink down. So this is a normal occurrence in my life. So someone that I've been listening to my whole life saying, "Oh, don't park next to vans and don't leave your drinks by strangers and don't do all of these other things." It's like, nah, that's ingrained in my mind. I'm definitely looking at vans.
Absolutely.
So now I'm looking at vans even more. Oh, you ain't got no handles. Oh, you're drinking.
Yeah, but then what do you do about, like you said? I don't. Sometimes I don't feed into too much of the hype, but I do understand that sex trafficking is real and people getting abducted is real. But I just don't like the way the social, like certain things, just leave. If it's serious, it's serious. Like social media, they make memes. They
make memes about everything.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just leave it, like certain things, we being serious. Like you got that friend that always joking with me like I'm being serious. It's the same thing.
Oh, so you're basically saying not make so much jokes about
it. Like don't exaggerate things because this is not something to play with. You know what I'm saying? I got 17-year-old daughters, and God forbid if they was to come up missing, it would be real.
Yeah, I think we're not looking to incite fear in each other because you have to live. You still have to go to your day-to-day stuff. But I guess social media can exaggerate it, but I think it is good exaggeration because we're talking about exaggeration amongst adults. Gotcha. But there needs to be a slight exaggeration amongst our teenagers and our younger adults because they're not really taking it as seriously because, let's be honest, we're glued to our phones as adults. Yes. So the kids are even more, the 2-year-olds, the 5-year-olds, the 8-year-olds. Like, it's tech-savvy world, So exaggeration, I don't mind. Exaggerate about the kidnapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Scare me a little bit.
There you go.
Remind me. You know what they are exaggerating about right now on social media? So Diddy celebrated his 50th birthday.
I was there.
You was there?
Yeah, I was there. I was all the way in the back.
You was in the back? I didn't see you. You know why? Because Jay-Z was snatching phones out of people's hands.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a quick snatch though for an old guy. He snatched that phone pretty quick.
You just called him old?
Yeah,
you think 50 is old?
No, I don't think it's old, but Jay-Z been around. I mean, you know what? I followed Jay-Z from the beginning of his career, so I seen the transformation. But I like the snatch.
You like that, right?
He still got it.
But what happened to the guy that filmed the snatch? By his phone and get snatched.
Please, I would love to interview that guy. Come forward, please.
The guy who filmed the snatch?
No, the guy who got his phone snatched.
Nah, he probably scared now.
Yeah, he not coming forward?
He ain't coming forward. He like,
come up to FUBU Radio, we invite you.
What I was really doing was checking to see if I had something on my face.
He was trying.
That's what I was doing. He was a little bit too close to Bay. I ain't mad at him. Bay was unbothered. But you know what else was funny that came from the memes of that particular party? I know you saw them when Diddy and Jay-Z and then Kanye West was on the other side, and there was like, this is the exact reason why I ask who all over there before you invite me, or when your friends don't like each other and you don't care.
You ever had that moment?
I am that moment.
Wow. Wow, there you have it.
No, it's definitely happened. I look at it this way. When you're at a social function and there are going to be people that you don't click with, that you don't get along with, and you just got to be cordial. And by me being cordial means if I got to stand there like a mannequin and act like it doesn't exist so that I don't incite a reaction or provoke you in any other way, because if I provoke you and you take it here, I'm going to finish it. So if that's what if I got to look ahead, that's what I'm doing. I think that was very mature.
Yeah, I think it was too. You could have just, listen, how you doing, man? That's it. Keep it moving.
It's not beef though. It's kind of like misunderstandings. They're just not as cool no more. They're just different sides of the coin.
I agree.
Kanye is going in a whole different realm. He's a little bit going more into a spiritual realm, building his church. Listen, he's been on it since Yeezus walks. So I ain't mad.
Shout out to Kanye.
Shout out to Jay-Z and happy birthday, Diddy.
I gotta come to a Diddy party.
You gotta come to I thought you was there.
No, I'm just like, I don't care what function I play. I just want to be in the building.
You gotta be in the building.
Because it's just electrifying. I got a party one time with Diddy. Okay. So Diddy, if you listening, holla at me.
DJ Hercules.
Yeah.
Right,
I'll be the bathroom attendant if you want me to. I just want to be in the building.
You know what? I'm tired of you. I think I can make that happen. Anyway, so let's talk about something else. Jay-Z and happy birthday did it.
I gotta come to a Diddy party.
You gotta come to it. I thought you was there.
No, I'm just like.
Ready?
Yeah. Like really, you know, be in the building. I really want to be there and party.
You want to party?
Yeah, the energy looks electrifying.
Nah, yo, I would love to party with a whole bunch of celebrities that don't care about social media.
All right, who? If you could pick one person you party with, who you picking? One celebrity.
I'm not gonna lie, Beyonce, because I'm a dancer. I want to dance all
Okay.
night. I want to dance all night.
Diddy is a.
You know that. You've been to my parties when I dance.
No, I know your party's off the hook, but I'm talking about. We talking about the dancer. Diddy is a dancer. Well, not anymore.
I mean, did he dance?
Yes.
But Beyonce dances.
Okay.
I want to be like.
Oh, you want to get it?
Yeah, I want to hit those notes. All right, on to other news. So Cardi B celebrated her man's birthday.
I like
big
the way
way.
she did.
She gave him $500,000.
Ladies, repost that.
And then I saw people saying, you know, I don't see no ladies talking about mood. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Let me wrap my head around
Oh
this.
yeah, please do.
Let me wrap my head around
Please
this.
get focused on this one.
They rich, right? That's like you giving me $500. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really want money for my birthday, and I don't want to give money for my birthday, and I still think it's the same concept. They are rich, so it's like, I mean, what can you buy each other? But then that's where the thoughtfulness comes out. I think it was a stunting gesture for it to be talked about. You know, dope, that's your husband, whatever, but like I can't imagine giving my husband money. I don't care how much we worth.
I think it was a stunt gesture.
It was a stunt gesture for the gram, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, like how do you feel about giving gifts to your significant other? It's like it's either gonna be thoughtful or not.
I feel like this. When people say, what do you give a person who has everything? You give him the stuff that he doesn't think about or she doesn't think about. It's the little stuff.
It's always the little
You know
stuff that
what I'm saying?
matters.
Maybe she didn't get flowers in a while. Maybe she didn't get, you know, like you mentioned something about some Japanese. I didn't mean to spoil it, but I'm sorry. You mentioned something that was dope, and I think that was a thoughtful.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
a thought.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do the homework. You gotta know who you're
I
dealing
agree.
with. You know, even if it's something new, if you deem them, I don't know, like I guess remarkable enough to get them a gift if it's new. Yeah, think about it. Like I love thoughtful gifts. Like I've gotten people like notebooks with their names engraved
That's
into
dope.
it.
See,
you know, like
picture.
someone who I know who likes to write.
Yes.
I'll get art supplies. I'll get things that people can use for a lifetime. That when they use it, it always reminds them of me.
I was at a family function, and one of my cousins got my grandmother a picture. Like she put the picture in a frame and gave it to, and the picture, she was like, "Oh my God, I never thought that I would see this picture again," and she was so happy. So I think, like you said, it's the thought about the gift that makes it special.
Yeah, I'm definitely not one to think I have to spend a certain amount or give a certain type of money. It's more or less about the sentiment and what I'm trying to pull out of you. Yeah, because everybody is so materialistic these days. Not enough people are thinking about the thoughtfulness.
Right.
So I want to hear what everybody has to say about that.
There you go.
All right, so if you're tuned in right now, just make sure you hit us up at Official FUBU Radio. Hit me up, your girl, at Chrys Childs. Crystal, why don't ask me why?
Nope.
And DJ Hercules, right?
DJ Hercules _787, aka Mrs. Sofrito.
Heard you. All right, we want to hear what you guys are getting for Christmas and or if all y'all gifts are still at the store. All right, we're going to take a quick little break and we're going to come back with our special guest. We got Puma from Black Ink in the building. So we about to chit-chat and joke around.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take this break. That's DJ Herc on the set. I'm your girl, Chrys Childs. We'll be right back. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. This is FUBU Radio, the best of hip-hop and R&B. I know you was rocking out with us because we was rocking out over here. DJ Hercules be in the pocket, in the inner pocket, keeping the pocket warm, pocket life, all that, right?
Ooh, Lord.
You like that, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, talk about that
It was
pocket.
great.
Yeah, talking about that pocket does
Yo,
something.
I want the world to understand what the pocket is. So please tell them how good it feels when you're in a pocket, Chris.
It's nice and warm. You know you're taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You're being carried around.
Sheesh.
Sometimes there's money in there.
Oh my God. Yo, we about to go. I love you, girl. I love it.
Stupid.
I love it because she understands, yo.
She understands the pocket.
She understands the pocket. Yo, Puma, you in the pocket too.
I was in the pocket,
You in the
man. I was
pocket.
in the pocket with you just now, bro.
You're in the pocket, Puma.
Right.
You're in the pocket.
Oh, let me just check something.
Wait, we can't do that again.
that's why.
Yeah, I hate when we can't recapture the
I'm
moment.
like, why is it keep I got too many windows open? Sorry.
Got too many windows open. You laughing at our pocket life? What's up? What's up?
Yo. Sheesh.
Pocket life.
Pocket life.
We got Puma screaming pocket
Yo, I
life.
love yo, Puma. When I come out with the pocket life shirts, I'm gonna get you one.
I need a pocket life shirt.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
all about
We
the
need-
pocket.
Yes, we need that.
A lot of people be out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
See, that's why I created the pocket.
But we
That's
can't
right.
talk no more until the mics go on.
Yeah,
Y'all fucking up pocket
yeah.
life right now.
Pocket life. Puma endorses pocket life. I love it. I love it.
More about
Hey,
the
now,
pocket.
Love it. Spread that pocket everywhere.
It's nice and warm. You know you're taking care.
Nice and warm. So please, tell me how good it feels when you're in a pocket.
It's nice and warm.
You know you're being taken care of. You're surrounded by love. Sometimes there's money in there. You know, like, it's the pocket. Pocket
You
life.
make me visualize the
You
pocket.
visualize it. You know, I visualize it in the pocket. I feel the money, the credit cards, where I'm going. All the important stuff is in the pocket.
Yes.
So if I'm in the pocket, I'm important.
But let me ask you a question. Is our guest in the pocket? That's what
Is
we
our
need to
guest in the
find
pocket?
out.
You part of pocket life?
I am all about the pocket life. I stay in my pocket. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Pocket life.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what you guys said we was on the break? Because people be getting out of pocket.
Yeah, because people be out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay in the pocket. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh.
They
Right.
gonna know what we talking about. They gonna feel us.
They're going to feel that.
They gonna feel
You know
that.
what? I felt that.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up,
clap it up. I
pocket.
felt that. The
Alright.
pocket.
If you just now tuning in, this is The Blend. Chris Childs, DJ Herc, and we got our guest, which is our friend,
Yeah.
Puma, Black Ink in the building.
Yeah, she's super awesome friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, super awesome friend. We about to be friendly.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
awesome.
Yo, so welcome.
Thank you.
FUBU just gifted you with a dope watch.
Super awesome watch. Like, oh my
Dope
God.
packaging.
The packaging, the hat. Thank you, big homie. I appreciate you.
For us by us,
yeah,
right?
for us by us. Like legendary. What are you talking
Legendary stuff.
Nice.
about? Right.
All right, Puma, so let's talk. Let's talk some business, man.
Okay, let's talk.
All right, so you out here, you
I'm
working.
outside.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw the last season of Black Ink. I had a couple of questions, first of all.
Hey, man.
I know we passed it and it ended, but I had a couple of questions.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little about reality, but yo, so that last episode when you had the prom,
Yes.
right? The Black Ink prom. And
Which I definitely should have won prom king, but whatever.
whatever happened with that, right?
Whatever happened with that.
I happened to notice one thing that just kind of stood out to me when everybody was kind of arguing and then they were like passing around the mic to argue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was that about? Why were everybody passing around the mic? What was this, like a roast or something?
Yeah, it went from prom to the roast of Miss Kitty all of a
Yeah.
sudden. And you know, it got weird. If you noticed, I was in the background because you know I didn't really have no roasting of Miss Kitty. I don't really have a problem with it. What me personally, I've told her just own that shit. That means you
Yeah.
got some bombeezy. You know what
Everybody
I'm
talk
talking
about it. You can't never be bothered by anybody that talk about you.
Yeah,
If you being
just
talked
own
about,
that
then
shit. You know what I'm talking about?
You in the pocket.
You in the pocket.
you in
know
the
what I mean?
pocket.
Right.
I like that. All right, so you've been doing a lot of people gave you props too for making firings and being the head of the house. You was taking on a bigger role at Black Ink.
Yeah.
You got your studio.
Yeah,
And
Archer
then-
Ink Studio still open. There's a Black Ink Brooklyn, Black Ink
Yes,
still
I
in
passed
Harlem.
it.
Yeah, we're outside.
Y'all
man.
working.
Outside, yeah. Shout out to C's, Ted, everybody. Whole
Super
crew.
intentional.
Shout out to Sky. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Sky.
Word.
You gotta have the whole Black Ink family down here. Talk
Yeah.
some talk.
Right.
So you working out here. So you're super intentional about 2020, right?
Right now my whole thing is day to day, man. You know, like I just recently lost a really childhood friend of mine. You know
I'm
what
sorry
I'm
to
saying?
hear
So my whole mindset, because I just seen him talking about 2020 vision, and it's like he's gone now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like day by day, but you know what I mean. Take it. Make sure that you do. You know what I mean? Make sure that you do for yourself, do for your family. Make sure you have a vision, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Everybody be overdoing it sometimes.
I agree
Social
with
media. Especially like nowadays, when you tell everybody your ideas, motherfuckers will swagger jack you. I don't know if I can curse on here. I'm sorry.
So cool. We got a good producer.
Okay, cool. But people will swagger jack you. You know what I mean? They will take your whole idea, your energy, everything that you
Indeed.
feel, and people put their energy so much into telling everybody their vision. Somebody will end up taking your vision, and
Wow.
you'll be done. So
You said
sometimes you
truth.
gotta like keep it to yourself, keep it energy. You know what I mean? Take it day by day.
I agree with that. I think we do place too much importance on the future and not living in the moment.
Facts.
So I think it's okay to plan and be super intentional about what you want to do and how you're going to handle
Yeah.
things.
I'm not telling you don't
live in the
plan,
moment.
but also don't forget about the moment. You know what I mean? Like
Because anything can change. Like life is not guaranteed. Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Nothing's
You
guaranteed.
could be healthy or not healthy. Somebody else could be crazy. There's so much stuff happening.
what I always say is here today, gone today. It can
Absolutely.
happen just like that. You know
In
what
an
I mean?
instant.
Right.
I love that. I love
No
that.
doubt. Well, here at the FUBU family, we send our condolences to
I appreciate that,
to your
man.
best friend,
Appreciate that,
you know,
man.
it's
Yeah,
hard to
man.
lose somebody close to you.
Yeah, man. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing it's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is life. You know what I mean? No, nothing is guaranteed. So,
Definitely.
And it's about like keeping people that you love and keeping their legacy alive too.
Yeah, and giving
Remembering
them
the good times.
and giving them their roses while they're here. You know what I mean? I feel like what sucks is people will feel a way towards you, or even have, you know, like, yo, you're awesome, you're good, and they won't say nothing to you. They'll just sit there until you're gone.
Amen, brother.
So you know,
Amen.
I mean, in their case, it's like I kind of just fell in that. You know what I mean? Like I should have talked more with him. You know what I mean? And it's like now he's gone, and now all I can do is talk about him now.
Talk about him in the past
So
tense.
maybe that's like a 2020 thing, is maybe giving more roses to people who are here that I feel.
Well, you know
it's
what?
worth
That's a
it.
good idea. Everybody here, y'all great. Chris, you great.
You great.
Yeah, you guys all.
Puma, you
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Big homie, you great.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fubu Radio.
Fubu Radio is
Fubu
great.
Radio is
We
great.
provide that energy up here. Then.
Right. You know?
No, absolutely. That's something that I definitely live by. I always tell my friends that I love them when I get off the phone with them. Be safe. I love you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And I think we don't ask each other if we're okay enough and
Yeah.
actually mean it.
And
Like, are you okay?
And I feel like a lot of people are so in fear of that because they fear that somebody's going to take that information and put it on social media for clout. And so
Yeah.
some people hide their, you know what I mean, their pain because they don't want to be exposed.
Or
to
they look
all
at it as a
these-
weakness. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's okay to expose your vulnerability. You know, some weeks you're not feeling it.
Right.
And somebody important said to me, yo, don't be fake. If you're not feeling good today, you know how the average question, how you feeling today? How was your weekend?
fine.
If your weekend was messed up, say that.
Right.
You know,
but then,
be true.
then there's some people who do that just for nowadays clout, for people to say, "Are you okay?" And they really sometimes they're just looking for that. So it's a little weird nowadays. You know what I mean?
True that.
You know, what I'm getting from this conversation, even us saying that we're talking about this as if we're concerned about the other person, and that's all well and fine and dandy because we do, again, social media is based on sharing whatever we want to share with other people to let them know and also give us their opinions, unsolicited opinions sometimes on how they feel. But I think a healthy mindset is being truthful in yourself and how you feel, and who cares what anybody else thinks, because
Right.
I think when you hold it in, no matter what, it's not even about getting the validation or your friends asking you, but it's like holding it in almost does way more damage than
Right.
being so concerned about somebody leaking your information.
Absolutely.
People
know-
be so worried about somebody judging them, and people have worse skeletons in their closet than others. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny. Somebody will always say something. You know, like they'll find something, cut your hair, and it's like, you want me to look like you?
Right.
You know what I mean? What happened to individuality? You know what I mean? Being yourself. And some
Right.
people don't really understand that shit.
Or I like you back when you were this person.
Yeah.
Or like, I will never be that person again. No
Right.
offense to you, but
Yeah.
I will never be that
I'm
person again.
growing.
Story.
You know what I mean? I'm aging and moving towards another direction. You know, some people want you to stay in that same pocket.
Hello.
Hello.
But we in a different pocket.
You're right. You know what I mean? New jeans. You know what I'm
Hello?
talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Designer status.
See how we're just going to just keep that. That's going to be like
That's the theme.
The theme of the day. You
Yeah,
know what
we
I'm saying?
in the pocket.
We're in the
Hey,
pocket.
listen, I'm telling you, we're going to talk off air because I don't want to spread too much around.
Yeah. You don't
Pocket
want the
life.
people. Yeah. 'cause-
2020 is going to take over 2020. Agreed with.
Absolutely. That's another thing I want to say when you said even us sharing things with people. You know, we don't want to give them our ideas because people swagger jack. One thing that I always say about that is, I ain't worried about that personally. You know why I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that? Because you can take my idea and you can absolutely do your best to do it with the same intensity that I'm doing, but you are not me. You do not have the relationships I have. You do not have the passion that I have. And for every one idea that you think you know that I have 1,000 more.
Better talk about it.
You know?
Better
But
talk about
I
it.
just say stuff like that because I think about from the other
Oh yeah.
business side of it, how horrible humans are. Like people will-
Intellectual property is hard.
Yeah, people will definitely copyright everything before you, like, as you're saying it, they will copyright everything you say, your name, everything. You wouldn't even know your name. The person, somebody owns your name.
That's a fact.
And you'd be like, holy crap, how did that happen?
How
And
did
it's
that happen?
because somebody.
I told somebody my name. I'm so upset.
It
Nah, but
it
you know what,
sounds
he's
crazy,
right.
but
No, it's real.
you'd be surprised.
But what we learned from that we got to protect ourselves.
Protect
You
your
know, if
energy.
you have a good idea, let's stop talking about what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do. Let's talk about what we're doing. You know, like absolutely just take the time to do it. Stop telling
agree.
everybody. Like it's like, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna be a dancer. I'm gonna do this.
do
I'm
it.
gonna like just do it. And then you're already beating the person that you're already giving that information to. But yeah, I think we do need to find a little restraint within ourselves, not to
Right.
share so much.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you mentioned, like, you know, New Year's resolutions. This year I chose for 2020 to challenge myself. That's what I want to do. not come up with resolutions. I want to challenge myself. So one thing I did, which I'm proud of, and with the help of a female friend of mine, I fixed my credit. So I'm coming into the new year with good credit.
That's right. You got to use it right.
I show it.
Hello. Nah, I mean, yeah, I definitely, like I said, it's not even about the resolutions because I'm not a big fan of choosing one day to make a resolution. I do self-reflection on a regular basis.
Okay.
But I do think it's very important to be super intentional. My intention is to spread love, spread awareness.
Okay.
Because I think we don't share enough information. We share enough on social media, but we don't share the important things.
No, yeah, that's something that I've realized. Like, I do that within, like, at my shop, Arts Inc. on 135th and 7th. Like, we have, like, a nice little, quick little plug. We have, like, a little think tank, I feel like.
Okay, I like that.
And I have, like, a lot of really young rappers, people, the most randomest people you can possibly think of. And, like, there was one kid, 16-year-old rapper from D.C., and he's lit right now, you know what I mean? I'm not going to put his name out there because, you know, I don't want to put the information that I, like, you know, I don't want people to know who it is that I gave the information to. But I seen how people were gravitating towards him, and he's telling me, yeah, these labels are hollering at me, blah, 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 and I seen the crowd he was with. And the first thing I told him is, get yourself a lawyer. And he looked at me, and he was like, nobody's really said that to me. And I was like, yeah, you need to start listening to me and what I'm telling you right now. Get yourself a lawyer. I'm like, you can't really listen to too many people who's been filling out a job application when you're filling out contracts. It's two different levels of life, you know what I mean? And no disrespect to people filling out job applications, but when you're filling out a contract, that's some whole different wording, and that's your livelihood. So making sure that people understand that, lawyers, contracts, stuff like that, you know what I mean? I try to make sure I tell people about that.
No, I mean, that's super dope. I think, so people don't understand that if you lock yourself into the wrong contract, that
You're what they call all the way screwed.
all the way screwed.
Yeah, you know, like even there's stories in hip hop that I try to tell people pay attention to. You know what I mean? The Rocco Future story, the Pebbles TLC story.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Puffy.
It can happen.
What Diddy does. You know what I mean? Like if you really look what Diddy does, he's maybe one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And the bounce back isn't, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about paying attention to wording contracts and having the right lawyer, entertainment lawyer, not a criminal lawyer. Like, explaining all that stuff to people so that they understand what's going on in the game. You know what I mean?
People don't understand that you have to have the right people around you. It starts with your circle. The saying goes, birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
So if you're not trying to stay behind and
you
you're trying to go
can't
forward,
have all the shooters and your
you can't have the whole entourage of
weed
shooters.
rollers and everybody. Yeah, you got to have somebody who has some kind of intelligence.
Yo, somebody got paid like $100,000 a year to be a
heard
roller,
about that.
right?
Yeah.
For Snoop Dogg, right?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna talk a little bit more about these come ups. We're gonna take a quick break. All right, and we're gonna come right back with Puma from Black Ink. You got your girl Chrys Childs, it's FUBU Radio. Make sure you're following us, get involved in the conversation. That is DJ Hercules on the set.
Indeed.
So make sure you rock out with us. Stay tuned, all right? Well, let me ask you one more question.
Okay.
What do you think about the phrase that overthinking kills happiness?
That's a whole fact.
Whole fact, right?
A whole fact.
Because if you overthink, then you're not living in the moment.
I was just in LA and you know, everybody was on their phone and, you know, overthinking the whole situation. And I was just looking around the scenarios, like what's going on. I'm like, look at that cool car that's just driving by. And everybody's like, why are you looking at everything? Because I'm like, I'm living in the moment of what's around me right now. While y'all all worrying about all that other bullshit, excuse my language again, I'm living in this moment right now. And it's like, that's what gave me some of the best times of my life. Like I've seen some really cool stuff, and even before TV, I got to see some really. All right, I'll give you a random one.
Okay.
I'll give you a random one. All right, Elliot Wilson, Rep Radar, Pod. We all know.
Yeah, we
Elliot.
know him.
All right, so way before Elliot was this huge person. Well, he was huge, but not as big as he is now.
Not mainstream.
Mainstream, like. So I'm at a party and I see him. I know who he is. Walk up to him. Hey, there's some Jeezy TM 101 anniversary concert going on tonight, man. I know you know where it's at. Tell me. He looked at me, laughed, walked off. I'm like, that guy's going to tell me. Watch. Walk around. His wife says, baby, there goes the guy right there. Grabs me, gives me a ticket to that concert.
Look at that.
See?
Walk myself to the concert. No, I tell all my friends, I have one ticket. We're all going to this concert. They
what I'm
all look
talking
at me
about.
and call me
Crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy. You only got one ticket. Don't worry. My wife says, yo, you should listen to him because this is what he does. She walks with me. As we're walking, groups of people just start leaving us. As we get to the party, somebody hands me another ticket. She looks at me like, you're about to do it again.
Yep.
Get to the door. The guy at the door says, Puma, how many people are you with? I look at her, like, imagine if I had them all with me. They probably would have all got in here, right?
Yeah.
That's how the planet
The
works.
remaining
You
that
want to
was
know why?
standing.
Because I told myself Elliot Wilson is going to tell me.
That's right. You manifested it.
Dope.
There you go.
Manifestation.
Super dope. Man.
I like that. We're going to take another quick break. We want you to think about that manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Look it up, feel it, look at the word, read it over and over again, and
Facts.
rock out with us to this music. Come right back. All right,
Yeah.
this is FUBU Radio. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, FUBU Radio. Chrys Childs in the building, DJ Herc on the set, Puma.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just having a great conversation.
I appreciate it. It was really cool. We was
I
in,
know,
you
like
what?
we was
in the pocket.
We was in the pocket.
Puma,
in
man,
the
listen, I'm
pocket.
gonna get you the first one that's gonna have a T-shirt.
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
bring
my
it to you
shirt.
personally
Thank
at
you.
the shop.
Thank you, Harlem. Come
I
through.
gotta come to the shop because I want more tats. So
Please
we're
do.
gonna do this.
Yes.
Yo, this was such a great conversation. People, you guys do not understand the power of manifestation, believing in yourself, being
Facts.
called crazy. Don't worry about what other people think.
You're on to something.
You on to something, right?
Right.
You got any advice for the good people listening?
Just maintain self. Keep up that good energy, you know what I mean? Manifestation all the way. Take care of your family. Being real is, take care of yours and others.
I like
Stay
that.
prolific. You know what I'm talking about?
I love that. I love that.
Right.
Yo, we got to meet the wife. We got to talk more about manifestation and all this stuff.
Word, that we was talking about. She manifested this interview. Low key.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
low key she did. Shout out to Kwani. I love you. Shout out to the babies. Tamia,
Dope.
Zayden.
Dope.
I love that. A family man, about his business, and all about, manifesting the good things in the universe, all right?
Yeah,
If
man.
you ain't learned nothing, hope you learn that and look up the definition, all right?
Facts.
Hi, this is FUBU Radio. We want to thank you again for listening to us. Make sure you follow us across all social media platforms. Follow us at Official FUBU Radio.
Indeed.
Follow DJ Hercules _787.
Ooh, I
You like that, right?
I like the
You
way
like
that sounds.
right? And follow Chrys Childs, Chrys with a Y, don't ask me why, and Puma.
Puma 213 on all social media platforms.
That's a
Word.
fact. First of all you have to do is spell it. It just comes up.
Yeah, low key. I didn't want to just say it like that.
You pop it,
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, this is FUBU Radio. Keep it locked.
The blend, baby.